for coming.
Thanks.
I know you just flew in. Were you in Texas, was it?
Yeah, I took Joe, my 11-year-old. My wife and I are split, and it's been for about 5 years. It was not a great subject, but on the other hand, what happens is Joe sometimes says, I'm tired of being around a lot of girls. He's got 2 sisters. He says, we got to go somewhere. So we took off, and we went for a week fishing and skiing and hunting.
Father and son?
Yeah, and I think we ended this morning. We were in a paintball war.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of a manly weekend.
Yeah, there was a bunch of little boys out there playing, and the point is to capture the flag, and for them the point was to shoot me. I mean they kind of lost the point of it. They go, no, they went to school. I killed Kevin. I killed him. About 40 times.
So he's 11 now.
Yeah.
Have you had the father and son talk, son, the birds and the bees? Have you done that?
Yeah. No, I haven't done that.
Are you good with, did your dad do it?
No, my dad didn't do that with me either. You know, everything I learned was in the locker room, which meant I had like 15 years of therapy to catch up.
Are you good with that kind of thing? You think you'll be able to do that sometime?
How you doing? So you do catch up. Okay. What's that?
You know, you guys met before. Do you remember meeting her?
I don't actually.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was one of my bad auditions.
But my feet didn't smell. I was watching backstage. Was it bad?
Well, it was bad.
Well, so it wasn't. He wasn't bad. You mean you were just nervous?
I was nervous.
It was bad for you.
He was really awful.
Was he very nice?
Yeah, you were very nice, actually.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It is a nightmare to have to do that because you're set up to fail so much, and I have a lot of empathy for actors. God bless everybody who comes here to try and the people who are here trying. So.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So I want to get back to the birds and the bees thing.
What is it you don't know?
Because I see you're uncomfortable with it. I see it makes you jittery. Okay. Now, do you think you think at some point you'll sit down with your son and go, okay, here's when the man.
You know, I think actually it's funny. Now I have to like get tutored here in front of 1 billion people, but I think you're right. I think I should. It's a tough one to talk about because there's what age do you do it at?
Yeah.
You know, I know that Joe's feeling some things because he's so close with his sisters, but now they're slamming the door. He wants to go in the bathroom there, and they just slam the door.
Yeah,
he's going, what has changed here?
Yeah.
So maybe I need to talk to him about what has changed.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, how about the girls? Now
Anne's 14, going to be 15, and Lily's 12.
Boys coming around?
Well, they do come around. You know, they're sniffing around.
Yeah. They come sniffing around. Well, gee, these are the wrong kind of boys.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I don't like them when they. I just don't like them anyway. But but I don't like them when they can't look at you. You know, they're like stay mumble, and then like. You say, and they act like you're not in the room, so those guys are off the list. They don't know it, but they probably know it now.
Yeah. Now, how about you? But when you were a kid and you went when you went to see a girl's parents, did you talk to them?
I did, because my dad, while my dad didn't talk to me about the birds and the bees, he talked to me about how to be a young man and how to have respect when you go into somebody's home, and especially if you're about to take their daughter out. That's pretty serious business. Right. He says you need to go talk to them. So that's just kind of courtesy, and maybe.
Well, we call that conning the parents.
Yeah. Yeah, you hang out in the kitchen with the mom.
How are you, Mrs. So? These are delicious.
Yeah.
Were you good at that?
No, I was bad at that. I was bad at that.
Now your daughter's going to be driving pretty soon, right? Another year.
Yeah, she is. You know, and that's another thing. You know, you're starting to worry me about my future.
Don't mean to get
I was feeling pretty good coming out here, and I'm thinking, my God, I got a lot to do here. You know, I really got to talk about cars, and you know, I mean. Lily, she's not a problem. She just plays football. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, that's right. Didn't she? Did I read this? She was in the. Did she make the boys' football team?
Yeah, she did. She also made the homecoming court, so she had a little bandage and a crown. So.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
She's a very sweet girl.
Now let's talk about Message in a Bottle, the #1 movie.
Yeah, thanks.
Romantic movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the jokes we've been doing about?
I hear about all your jokes.
No, but they're all good. Every night I do a Message in a Bottle joke.
You're terrible. I mean, you'll do anything for a laugh.
Do you get mad?
I do get mad. I get upset with you. I just want to reach over and just, you know.
Because see, when you do this, you never think of people at home, Kevin Costner.
I know, that's what makes you without a conscience. You just never think of us at home. You're making fun of us, and you just never think of it. But you know what? You've been good more than you've been bad.
Well, thanks.
And that's why I come. But
and I want to say also in this movie, this is great. You have Paul Newman also.
Paul Newman's in the movie, and for those of you, he's one of our classic actors and somebody who I've admired since Cool Hand Luke and Ombre, and I've always wanted to do it, never in the wrong circumstance, because sometimes that happens. People's desire to work with somebody is so much greater than their true instincts about what a good movie can be. So that's why oftentimes you see people in bad movies and you hear them on talk shows and you go, yeah, but it was really great to work with them. I think it's, in this instance, Paul found the right material, and that's why you'll like him so much in this movie.
Now, were you nervous about approaching him? I mean,
no, I just called him up.
Yeah.
I tried to get him to work with me on Bodyguard. I had Ralph Waite played my father. The part wasn't right enough for Paul, and this one just had enough of the star quality, and he has been a star as long as he's been in this business, and he saw it, and thank God, and along with Robin Wright Penn, we have a real good shot at being a good movie, and I think it turned out.
Well, tell folks who haven't seen it. We'll show the clip. Tell them what it's about.
I think this is I've lost my wife. I've lost my desire to work on my passion, which is a boat. And I meet a woman, and this woman has an ability to turn me around, and she gets me to thinking, and I go to show her a boat that my wife and I were going to complete together, which was a dream, and he begins to build it after meeting her.
Let's take a look. Here's the scene. Message in a bottle.
Jeez. It's going to be my signature boat, the one we'd never sell. Will you sail with me tonight?
I go back in a few days. And I can't change that because my son's coming home. I don't know if this makes sense. Maybe. Okay.
Hey, you know what I want to ask you about quickly is, and I've seen a couple of clips of this, your next movie, For Love of the Game?
For Love of the Game,
yeah,
right.
Tell folks what that is quickly.
Well, it's probably the third movie in my career about baseball. It's obviously different than the other two.
Right.
It's a great man-woman story. It's a player at the end of his career, and I had the kind of little boy's dream of pitching a complete game in Yankee Stadium with Vin Scully announcing the whole thing. So it's a good man-woman story, and it'll be out this summer. But For Love of the Game.
Folks, it's the #1 movie in the country. Message in a bottle. Kevin, thank you very much. Kevin Costner, be right back with Goldberg right after this.
That bastard.
I'll get him.
Margot, I'm sorry.
It's all right, John.
I promise no harm will come.
His heart is in a very different place than yours.
On the contrary, I'd say your brother and I have a lot in common. We're both trying to feed starving people.
I go about it in a very different way.
Yes, but your way doesn't guarantee results, Father. I believe I clearly said I wanted you and your companion to come in, or I'd execute your brother.
My friend has his own agenda. That doesn't include taking orders from me.
That's too bad.
Well, Jack Wagner, thank you very much, and continue the good play.
Thank you, sir.
All righty.
All right.
Thanks a million.
All right.